blows the whistle. Tommy Martin gets us underway. Wigan to have first use of the football, and the opening tackle will be on Neil Cowie. Steve-O, atmosphere, as always on occasions like this, absolutely electric.
Sure is, and you can just feel the tension. The players will realise, even though there's so much experience out there, so many international stars, but nerves will play its part. It always does in this annual derby.
An absolute cauldron knows the road. Willie Peters tasting this unique atmosphere for the first time. That's the last tackle, first set of 6 for Wigan. He will play it to Terry Newton. Back it goes to Andy Farrell. Big kick downfield, not the best. Wellens right down his throat, and the youngster to run it back.
He'll be disappointed with that, Andy Farrell. He's a player that likes to get off to a good start in all the departments. So vital for Wigan, his kicking game.
Perellini disappears under the heavy traffic. Cunningham is the dummy half. Here now is Julian O'Neill. That was a swinger from O'Connor.
Terry O'Connor dicing with the referee's emotions.
Here's Tuilangi in the second row for Eddie Tuilangi. Second row for the last 4, and they've all been won. Sean Long, back it goes to Stankovic. He loses the ball in the ferocious challenge. Wigan have it back with Radlinski. Radlinski taking on Hoppy, but Joint is there, reinforcements.
Big hit there. Terry O'Connor really put himself around there. Stankovic never really took control of that ball. Neat little short pass from Sean Long.
Referee was standing at least a metre behind the St Helens players. Offside, Robinson, quick tap penalty. Robinson's away to halfway.
Quick thinking there from the winger, realising that Saints had not gone back to full 10. What a great hit though. Beautiful work from Tommy Martin.
Neil Cowie for Wigan, midway inside the St Helens half of the field. Terry Newton in at dummy half, replaced after the hour mark by Mark Reaver last week. Smith to Farrell, back on the inside to Betts. He gets away from Iro, and Radlinski was screaming for the ball on the inside.
Good work though from Kemo. He put himself in between the fullback Radlinski.
Dubbed forward by Farrell, it bounced off the legs, and Joint clears up the Saints.
Beautiful break by Dennis Betts. Side step back on the inside, but it was Kevin Iro, the experience there. This is a kick, ricochets through. Crowd trying to influence Stuart Cummins, the referee, that Wigan are offside.
Big hit on John Stankovic. Here now is Anthony Sullivan, playing on the top of his game this year, Sullivan.
It's cruel out there. There are some big hits. Good work from Cunningham. That's what Saints need. He's the man, he's the key. If he can control the rucks, Saints surely in with a great chance.
Sean Long under pressure immediately from Tony Smith. Ball flicks back to Tommy Martin, still on the last tackle. Martin with the kick, all down the touchline. Brett Dallas collects it for the Wigan Warriors. Plenty of room in which to move. Waits for the defence. They arrive. Big hit on him by Stankovic and by Cunningham.
Rather surprising though. It was a long, deep kick, but the defence held back. Surely that should be brought back.
Robinson over the top to Renoff. It was a mile forward. Touch judge and referee missed it. Radlinski, short ball to O'Connor.
Just getting back to that kick and chase game. It was a deep kick. That's a replay of the forward pass, not spotted by the officials. But St Helens, they allowed him to go through. It's got to be a try, surely.
It will be, and Johnson will get the first try for Wigan. Johnson on the end of the Andy Farrell pass. Johnson scores. And Stuart Cummins comes across, talking to the touch judge. No problem, he says. The try is going to be given. It was high fives from all the Wigan players. Stuart Cummins poised to the spot. Paul Johnson gets the try. In for Gary Connolly, and last week as well. That's 3 tries in 4 appearances now for Johnson.
Beautiful work. The skipper back on the inside off a neat pass from Peters. Just offloads it to Paul Johnson. The St Helens defence, as I said, was the last one a forward, and this was the build-up. Oh, maybe the advantage rule where the man who's passed the ball takes him through, but this was good work. Peters back on the inside. It went far too high to Julian. Beautiful offload. Paul Johnson raised a few eyebrows when Gary Connolly was dropped for this guy.
And Andy Farrell has added the extra points. So it's St Helens 0, Wigan 6. Great start for Frank Endicott's team after he has been systematically taken apart as New Zealand coach by the Australians in Sydney, a match you saw with us, I trust, earlier today. Just a few moments ago, just before this game started, that match finished in Sydney, and the Kiwis absolutely taken to the cleaners. The Aussies winning 52 points to 0. And Steve-O, in World Cup year, that's a little ominous.
Oh, what a shock it was. To be fair, the Kiwis did have quite a few out through injuries and suspension, but to lose to Australia by such a margin is quite amazing.
Cassidy with the drive in, Dean Bell watching from the stands. He is in communication to the touchline, and Billy McGinty. McGinty is assistant to Frank Endicott on the coaching staff. Dean Bell in charge of the youngsters and their development at Wigan, just as he was at Headingley. So it's Dean Bell and Billy McGinty who are operating here, and it's working like clockwork at the moment. Newton stands, reinforcements arrive with Robinson. St Helens are on the back foot.
Outstanding play by the Wigan side. Superb support.
Peters wide, it goes to Farrell. Further wide then to Cassidy. Wigan running it on the last tackle. Billy McGinty, stern face, but he will be well pleased with the start his team have made. Not now though, Wigan offside.
St Helens really need to calm things down. Don't take a quick tap. Don't take the quick kick. And the experience, you can see there at least 4 to 5 of the Wigan side never made any attempt to come back to the 10 metres at the side of the official. It's important now that Saints get through their sets of 6, get back into this game. They really were put on the back foot.
Betts will be done for the flop. The tackle was completed. Dennis Betts then added his considerable weight to the proceedings.
Little doubt about that. Tony Smith made the tackle very low. International second rower Dennis Betts, who, with that wonderful run down the left-hand side, Wigan in a wonderful to create that first try.
Ian Millwood, the St Helens coach, the man who took over from Ellery Hanley, of course, yet to be on the losing side as a coach in Super League. Sean Long, once upon a time, of Wigan. Next try for him will be his 50th for St Helens. This is his 88th appearance here. And Ian Millwood, alongside him, John Myler, passing on the information down to the touchline. So much importance placed on communication between high up in the stands and the touchline. Long with the left foot kick, finds the mark. One of the brightest stars of this Super League season, Sean Long. St Helens 2, Wigan 6.
That will steady the ship. Beautiful strike, right over the black dot. Superb effort there. But more importantly to the St Helens side is that it has allowed them to just calm the game down. Wigan were running hot.
They were running hot courtesy of the try from young Paul Johnson, only 21 years of age, in the centre for Wigan here today. It's his 59th appearance for Wigan, and remarkably, he has scored 4 tries in these derby matches. A terrific record for the young man. Renouf down on his haunches as Cunningham makes some good yards forward.
He took a back knot there, did the Australian centre.
Tackle was not completed. On to Tuilangi. St Helens now getting to the pace of this. Iro! They can't put these St Helens players down, Wigan. Having the devil's own job.
Superb play. The strength of Iro nearly getting him through. Oh, he's made a right meal of it.
Captain drops it, Chris Joint, and Steve Renouf is still poorly.
Well, the opportunity was there. It was a little bit high, perhaps, was the pass. But a man of that caliber normally takes it. Steve Renouf leaves the field of play. He's in Disneyland at the moment. He does not know where he is. It was an accidental knee.
He's off the field, Renouf. Paul Johnson, the try scorer, has possession. And it's Gary Connolly for Renouf. That's the change that has had to be made. 10 minutes gone. ahead 6-2.
Well, we expect so much from these two great sides, and they are not letting the side down, are they? They really are in top form.
As the change has been made by Billy McGinty and Dean Bell, here now is Neil Cowie. Good driving run from the prop forward, in fine form again this year, Neil Cowie, 33 years of age. Tony Smith, high kick, midfield bomb, straight up in the air though. Wellens is after it, it bounces kindly for Saints, Tuilangi clears up.
Oh, that should have been a penalty. Interference there, Willie Peters, good dummy. Oh, he's dropped it. Well, that's the second opportunity that Saints have bombed. It was a panic pass, but Iro should have taken that. Two mistakes in the space of 1 minute. It really eats away at your confidence. See the disappointment on his face there.
Wigan with possession from the scrum via Farrell. Tuilangi with the tackle. Robinson a dummy half. Here's Dennis Betts. Met by Stankovic. Big blow for St Helens that Paul Sculthorpe's out today. Lasts the full 80 minutes, allows Ian Millwood to rotate the forwards elsewhere. It'll be very interesting how Ian Millwood utilises his substitutes here. But it's Wigan who are on the charge with Farrell again. Steps inside Iro, trapped though, and hauled to ground. And they're appealing that was maybe a knock-on by Farrell, but the referee right on the spot. Willie Peters.
A great defence. Good work by Chris Joyce on that occasion.
Last tackle here for Wigan. Newton gets it away to Peters. Over the top to O'Connor. Here's Cassidy. Back to Farrell. Here's Betts. Robinson rather on the outside. Betts trying to get the ball away. They went for the power play on the last, and St Helens survived.
That's the second occasion they've run the ball. Rather than opting for the kick, it was a nothing pass from Betts. Real frustration. Robinson could never get hold of that, but that's great defence.
Chris Smith lost his footing as he took the pass, and such is the ferocity of this match. So quick are the players into the tackle, he had no cover, but Perolini has.
Again, we see the strength of the big fella, Perolini. You've got to go low. Renouf does not look the best. Interference at the play of the ball. Stuart Cummings has to do something about this. That's the third occasion. Surely the next time it'll have to be a warning, but what a tremendous run from Perolini.
Well, you saw a shot there of Steve Runoff on the bench looking anything but well. Apparently he's had oxygen down there, administered by the doctor and the physiotherapy staff. So he's in a bit of a state. This, meanwhile, is long. He gives it to Stankovic. And Wigan now, all hands to the pumps in defence. Hoppy, on it goes to Martin. Martin! Over the top, and Cassidy's dropped it. Golden opportunity.
It'll be a try.
O'Neill will score.
No doubt about that.
Oh, Cassidy makes a complete meal of it underneath his own sticks. And Julian O'Neill doesn't score many, but how important might that one be? Scores a level.
Can't go for the screen on forward passes. I'm happy with the pass. You've got to accept it.
Not a forward pass. He can't go to the screen anyway. Andy Farrell furious. Referee's happy. O'Neill delirious. He's got the try.
Good work from Tommy Martin. Took the gamble. It just bounces off the head of Cassidy. Normally so safe with his hands. Prop forward Julian O'Neill will not get a better Easter present than this. Nothing wrong with the pass. As soon as it touched Cassidy, O'Neill was onside. Great positioning by the referee Cummings. You could see clearly from the high shot, the ball had gone backwards. What a gift. GIFT for a TRY.
Sean Long then from bang in front to add the extras and give St Helens a lead for the first time. That he does. 8 points to 6. St Helens lead. Julian O'Neill's try made his debut, you may remember, in a famous cup win on this ground for St Helens against Wigan a few years ago. Over 100 appearances. This is only his 5th try.
Well, St Helens fully deserved that. It was the forward power that got him into that position. Cassidy with an awful mistake. O'Neill gleefully accepts. Keeping the ball alive, no doubt about it. Onside.
Well, what a start to this match. Radlinski with a kick-off. Oh, it's too deep. Suddenly, it's going wrong for Wigan.
Well, we mentioned the fact that St. Helens had to slow the game down, get back into the swing of things. Oh, well, the pendulum has swung the other way. It is now the Wigan side under a lot of pressure. Dean Bell looking somewhat concerned. That's a good kick into the left-hand corner.
Tommy Martin, Sean Long, such an important combination for this St. Helens side.
You've got to give Ian Millwood, the St. Helens new coach, a lot of credit for that. Showed a lot of confidence in Tommy Martin. He was out of favour for several months under the leadership and coaching of Ellery Hanley. There's the man himself. And Tommy Martin is paying him back big time.
Perolini might here, trying to go between Betts and O'Connor. Couldn't get through, but makes some vital meters, bang in front of the sticks. Martin to Long. Here now is Helens! Beautiful! Iro try! What hands from St. Helens! Brilliant try from Kevin Iro. Young Paul Wellens. Beautiful pass out the back door. It's stuck like glue to Iro. And the big Kiwi. Well, that will ease the pain of the Australians hammering down under. Iro gets a brilliant try.
This pass from Wellens has to be the pass of the season. Absolutely wonderful offload. The way that Sean Long utilised the two dummy runners, the foils went through, but Wellens flick pass out wide. The big New Zealander in. Sensational fight back from the Saints. The crowd here have gone absolutely crackers.
Kevin Iro tries now in his last three matches. A try in the win at Central Park last Good Friday, when St. Helens won by 14 points to 12. Suddenly they're in the box seat here, 12-6, and a kick to come. And if anyone can kick these from the touchline, it's this. Yet to score against his former club, but so deadly with the boot. Look at this. Fantastic. He is one of the brightest stars that this great game has.
You'll see the dummy runners, see how it confuses the defence. But the final pass is just superb. Outstanding rugby league football. This morning we witnessed some wonderful skills from the Australians, but these two sides are producing just as wonderful rugby league.
Well, is Frank Endicott's day going to go from bad to worse? Wigan 6-0 up, St. Helens now 14-6 ahead, and we're not even at the midway point of this first half. It's a fabulous game.
It just shows you the quality of the new coach Ian Millwood at Saints here.
Well, he's released them. He's released them to play the open attacking football that is Saints' hallmark, but he has forgotten nothing about the defence.
Well, on top of that, more importantly, he sent the message down and said, look, Wigan got off to a flying start. They had most of the possession early in this game. Just calm it down. And when Wigan gave away that silly penalty, it allowed the Saints slowly but surely to take charge.
Well, that's the way it looks since 1973, 54 games played. And here at Nosey Road, since 1973, Wigan hold the upper hand here as well. But prior to Wigan's relegation in 1980, St. Helens ruled the roost. Since Wigan returned to the top flight in 81, the Warriors have had much the better of things, but not the better of things here so far today.
Great tackle by Sean Long. They really are on the boil in defence now, the Saints. Not the best kick. Farrell was under a lot of pressure. What a great take.
Wellens took that with all the coolness of a veteran.
You would have thought he'd been playing in that position for several years, wouldn't you?
This is a key figure for St. Helens to Ilangi, and young Paul Wellens isn't bad either. Hooker, scrum half and full-back already this year. And here he is again.
Just shows you how the can just build throughout a game, and after taking that high bomb, a hand alluded to, the way that St. Helens put a lot of pressure on the Wigan skipper, Andrew Fowle, on that kick. O'Neill has taken the big bang.
Got groggily to his feet. Here's to Ilangi. A hole's opened up for him. Offload to Cunningham, and he is grounded by Cowie. Long, last tackle. Martin with the kick. Here's a tester again. Dallas and Radlinski. Oh, Dallas, he must have given the call because Radlinski ran straight past him.
Great confidence from Brett Dallas. It had to be as well. Radlinski was steaming in. Dallas obviously said it's mine, and you'll see out there that Radlinski checked at the last moment. Good combination, it had to be, but look at that defence. This is a cracker.
Super League from the top of the table. Wigan second, St Helens third. Wigan yet to be beaten this season. And St Helens under Ian Millwood unbeaten since he took over. All the ingredients of a firecracker. And Willie Peters has gone for a 40-20.
He's got to get there.
Oh, what a kick from Peters. That means head and feet at the resulting scrum to the Wigan Warriors. What a kick from the little man.
Well, this is turning out to be a magnificent game of chess rugby league, because both sides, they are planning, they are plotting, and Willie Peters has come up with an absolutely wow of a kick. Not much of him, but look at the strength there.
Well, he does 8 average in general play. This is his first today, and what a telling kick it might be. Here is Tony Smith. Smith's away. Smith. Desperate defence from Iro. Good job he was big and he was there. Connolly, not the best pass. Bounced in front of Newton. Here's Terry O'Connor now.
Connolly did well to sweep that up on a half volley.
Ball comes back. Have St Helens got it, or has Wigan retained possession?
Cowie's got it.
Ball.
No, he said he got ball there.
Penalty. No, it's Newton. And in
He's having a shot. Silly penalty, Alex. What? Apollo's got his hand on the ball. Oh, yeah, let's go.
Well, the official said that Apollo the ball, tried to reap it away, and not surprisingly, Wigan have opted to take the 2 points on offer. They too realise that it is their turn now to just keep cool, keep calm. They've been blitzed with 2 of the best tries that we've witnessed this season.
Sean Hoppy is coming from the field. He is bleeding badly from a cut eye, and so young Steve Hall will come on. Hoppy will have to be stitched. Hall comes on, and when Steve Hall scored last week, his try was the 600th that St Helens scored in the Super League. They're the first past that mark. St Helens really are the entertainers of the game, and they're proving it today. Farrell's kicked the goal though. Wigan are back within a converted try. It's 14 points to 8.
It's important now that St Helens ensure that the kickoff is a good one. Earlier they went for the short kickoff. Will they elect? I feel they will go for a deep into the corner. But those 2 tries, Paul Johnson first for Wigan and Iro, classic rugby league football. Okay, the O'Neill try, little bit of lady luck, bounced off Cassidy's head, but you take your chances in this game.
Robinson collects the kick-off. Tuilangi was hunting Robinson. He was finished off by Iro. Connolly to Cowie.
Well, it's a real battle between these 2 sides out there on the paddock, but I get the feeling, Eddie, there's going to be a big battle as to who's got the fittest side.
Cassidy has taken the headgear off. It's a pretty warm day. First real touch of spring here on Good Friday at Knowsley Road. Betts is dumped to the ground by Sonny Nicol. Newton will scamper away from dummy half. He's looking for Robinson and gives it him short. Robinson cuts inside. Stankovic gets away from the youngster, straightens it up. Iro will haul him down. Referee, I think, has seen a bit more blood spilled. Robinson into the blood bin now.
Last tackle. Last tackle. Tackle.
Sent Robinson from the field of play. He's got to come off to sorted. They want the nose to be stopped from bleeding. It's been wiped, he's back on. And the fourth official has said he can go back on as well, by the way. Tony Smith with a little chip into the corner looking for Willie Peters. Chris Smith gets it. Penalty. Chris Smith got it.
Tremendous work there by Chris Smith. He knew that Peters was underneath him. And the rule states once you've made the tackle, you have to clear away from it. He didn't do that. That was quick thinking by the winger, Chris Smith. Willie Peters caught there. And that is a poor kick.
They've not made touch. Radlinski sorted that. He knocked it back. And Radlinski takes the ball straight into the chest of young John Stankovic.
Well, it's such a high-pressure game like this. It's bad mistakes like that that can turn the tide. That really was a woeful kick to touch by Tommy Martin.
O'Connor enveloped by Cunningham and Perolini.
The pace of this game, and Ian Wilbur knows that.
Betts. St Helens defending stoutly. They'll have to again now with Connolly. Went for the gap between Nicol and Cunningham. Nicol shut the door firmly in his face. Newton's at dummy half. This is Farrell. Angled kick. Looking for the runner, Radlinski. Wellens. But he's got all the class and quality of a veteran, this kid. But he's hurt.
Big collision between the two full-backs. It was a well-timed kick from Farrell. Radlinski had it there, but Wellens equal to the task. The collision. They seem to be okay. This is going to be a tough one all the way through this game. But what great courage from Paul Wellens. He's had a fine match already.
He has. I wonder when Paul Aitchison is fit, whether he will be able to displace young Paul Wellens. He's been all over the field for St Helens already this season. Has he suddenly discovered his true niche?
Well, he's handled it so well. I'm afraid that Aitchison will have to perhaps in reserve grade try to fight his way back into it, but it just shows you that these top sides have got so much depth.
Need it. They certainly need it over Easter. Another match for both sides looming on Monday. Tommy finds touch.
Just calming things down there. Was hoping for a 40-20, but well short in the end. And Wigan will not be quick to form this scrum. It is really warm out there.
Tony Mestrov's coming on for his 99th Super League appearance, like Jason Robinson. Sean Hoppy having the head bandaged. Terry O'Connor takes a breather on the sideline. It's now in the charge of Mestrov. This is Johnson for Wigan.
Well, Sean Hoppy looks as though he's like the racehorse with the blinkers on.
This is Connolly. Again, Martin and Sonny Nicol with the tackle.
What a stint it's been since Nicol has come on in defensive quality. Some great tackles from the big second rower.
And I tell you who else is putting himself about this field defensively, Ferretti Tuolangi. Now Farrell trying to take on Sean Long on the outside. Good defence though from Long and Sullivan. Cassidy at dummy half. Peters, Cowie. Still Cowie. But Cunningham helps Stankovic out. Last tackle for Wigan. They're running it. Peters will kick it angled now looking for Tony Smith. Perolini collects. Good run as well from Perolini.
That would be a welcome relief from the big prop forward. You don't often see a prop forward way back in the full-back position. I think that Perolini was having a bit of a rest, but he came up trumps in the end.
Chris Smith tackled by Connolly.
The speed of this game, Eddie. Surely the mistakes will come and tries will come as this game progresses. Oh, a little short arm went in there.
Here comes Long. Wigan a bit in disarray in defence. Now it's with Cunningham. Oh, did Cassidy trip him?
He did, but he used his hand. I'm sure it was the hand. Like to see the replay on that one.
Well,
Cassidy
Cunningham didn't appeal, the crowd did, and they'll be annoyed now with this.
It was a hand. Good work there by Cassidy. He'd already put himself about for the tackle before that. Well,
what a rip-roaring game. Crowds around the country. 3 up on last year already. This is only round 6. And they've barged their way into Nosey Road to see this, and why shouldn't they? Second to playing third here. And the two sets of players are treating us to a battle royal. Peters, forward.
He delayed it far too long. Peters realises it too. Paul Johnson just a fraction in front. He hangs on and just in front. Now, if Willie Peters had been moving forward, he would have got away with that, the momentum rule, but because Peters stopped dead, it was classified as a forward. Well spotted by Cummings. Well, the players are up to scratch, and so are the officials today.
Sean Long, always danger for Wigan when Long gets hold of the ball. Tony Smith with the tackle on him. Here's Iro. He's having a big game.
They all are.
Smith dropped under pressure from Connolly. Back to one though. Connolly got a hand to it. Ref wipes the tackle can clear. Nicol has it for St Helens.
Good work there by Sean Long. He shouted to Kevin Iro, don't touch it, because he was in an offside position.
Martin to Perolini. Perolini punches a big hole up the middle. Ooh, nearly lost that.
Grabbed it at the second.
To Ilangi. Cassidy flicked away like a fly.
What strength from this fella.
Great ball too to Stankovic. On it goes to Long. St Helens keeping the ball alive. Nicol away from 2 challenges, away from 3. Nestrov could have been penalised, but it's with Cunningham. Now it's with Wellens. Wellens skirting round at the defence, flicks it back to Iro. Iro wrapped up by Cassidy.
They're hanging on. The Wigan defence, they're stretched. Cunningham close.
Is that the teeth gone?
Certainly is.
He is cutting
Tom Sen's getting excited.
Long to Martin, try! Sean Long, Tommy Martin, he's not giving it. He's not giving it yet.
Okay.
The video referee.
Well, I want to have a
What's
look
he
at
looking
Jerry,
for?
please. The tackle about 4 tackles ago, when Sonny Nicol went down. In my opinion, he lost the ball and cut it again. Can we just check that, please?
4 tackles back, Sonny Nicol, when he went down. Did he lose the ball, or did he regather it again? We picked it as well, Steve-O. You thought he got it at the second attempt.
Yeah, did he lose it? But I don't think this is the one. I think he wants to go back further. It was the one from, I think it was Perolini. I think they're looking at the wrong one, actually. It's the one previous to that. But they wait for the power play, did St Helens, and if it's A-OK. But I get the impression, Eddie, they were looking at the wrong incident. I think it was the one before that.
Well, this is it. It's
He lost
Perolini.
it, he lost it, and it hit the ground. Therefore, that will be a knock-off.
Well, it's Perolini. The referee called it Nicol. That's what confused the video ref and our videotape department. Now then, this is a crucial decision.
Now, does it go in a forward direction to start with? He's lost control and then dragged it back. I think they're going to give this.
He's gone back a long, long way, Steve-O, for
4
this.
tackles.
Wigan have seen the big screen, by the way. They've moved up from underneath the post. They were getting prepared for Sean Long's conversion attempt. Wigan have said it's no try.
Well, it is going forward to start with, but he gets another fingertip to it. Then it goes back and retrieves it. This will be TRY. Surely you can't give no try for this. And Saints deserve it. The combination, Long and Martin, yet again. The crowd will go bananas.
Tries given. Tommy Martin breathes a sigh of relief. The crowd celebrate. Ian Millward just sits there and takes it all in. Tommy Martin.
Controversial try, but the video referee has got it right. The defence was always going to be stretched. St Helens, their newfound passion of football, keep the ball alive. The confidence from the coach Ian Millward said, Tommy Martin, give me the goods. He's delivered big time.
4 tries in a row for Tommy Martin. Sean Long bang in front, won't miss this. Up into the wild blue yonder. Helens have a 12-point, 20 20 Saints, 8 Warriors.
That's a tired defence. Look at the gap. 14 double-decker buses could have got through there. But it's Tommy Martin. He's not that wide. But boy, oh boy, he knows how to control things. Look at the pleasure written all over his face. Saints are running riot.
No penalty.
They are, and they have 7 minutes to get to half-time with that lead intact, or indeed the way they're playing, building on it. This is a performance in the opening half hour here of true championship quality from St Helens.
Sure is their ability to keep the ball alive and just take the gamble. But you go back to that period where Dean Bell, Billy McGinty's side, Wigan were in full control. That'll be a knock-on.
First knock-on was by the Saints.
Tuilangi lost control. This will be relief for Wigan. Good tackle by Tony Smith. But you've got to go back to keep saying the fact that champion sides know when to just cool things down, keep control. They were on the rack, Saints. Wigan were all over them, and they've turned it around.
Connolly stands, gets it away to Johnson, whose try early gave Wigan the lead. They were ahead in 5 minutes, 6-0. Ball's come free. Parolini's got it for St Helens. It's all flowing Saints' way at the moment. Here's Hoppy. Gets away from Dallas. Couldn't get away from Willie Peters. Cunningham. Cunningham's cutting them up from dummy half.
The big problem for Wigan is that they cannot get the football. Saints have dominated this second half of the first half.
This is Wellens. Here is Iro. Iro's in. Iro will score.
No doubt about it.
It's another one for the video ref. Iro tried to plump the ball down.
The original tackle where the ball came out. My original thought was
he's
that
still
it came
moving.
out on impact.
This is try.
We'll also look at the ground.
No doubt about
getting the ball down. He's not interested in that, though. He's not worried about that. He's about how the ball came out when St Helens got the possession over on the far side.
It's another big call by Stuart Cummings.
It could be Kevin Iro's second try of the match.
We've got to go back many, many seconds. He's not interested in that. Little doubt that the big New Zealander has scored. Got it down. How did the ball come out? Was it pulled out? There were 2 men in attendance. Did he lose it? Or was it stolen? That is the big question. The jury will sit.
Well, it'll sit forever.
Hoppy goes in.
I think he's lost that.
Was it pulled out and was it one-on-one? Has Hoppy got a fingertip to it? Hoppy makes the impact. The arm is underneath. It is pulled away. Was Stankovic hanging on to the man? He was, but at what point? Now the rule states if you've got your arm on your other player, you're classified as being involved in the tackle. But will the video referee see it like that? Boy, oh boy, I wouldn't be a video ref for the world.
Who's got the decision? Wigan have. That is a huge, huge let-off. And Ian Millwood says, why? He doesn't agree. Ian Millwood does not agree. It was obviously ruled that that was a 2-man tackle and the ball was stolen.
Well, as I mentioned, I do believe that that is the rule, that if you're hanging on to your own man and he has the hands on the ball carrier,
absolutely,
it's classified as a 2-man tackle.
Absolutely. Even if your man moves in and has a crack and then moves away, it's classed as a 2-man tackle. That's how I read it anyway.
Well, that's a lifesaver for Wigan.
Well,
I don't think they would have come back if that try had been given.
Can they man the lifeboats? This would be a real punisher if they get a try in this attack.
Can Saints keep their minds on the job? That's the big question now.
Robinson's dancing. Back it goes to Peters. Here's Betts. Great hands. Willie wide to Radlinski. Flick off. Nicholls
to 6. What excitement!
Wigan turning the screw now. The boat was going down, and the video ref has thrown them the lifeline. Betts straightens it up. Saints now have been massive in attack. They must be huge in defence. Mestrov. Tackle is completed standing up. Newton. Peters will score. He's short.
2 inches short. Knock on. Well spotted. Who came up with the tackle? It was Helens. What a game this fullback's having. Outstanding tackle. Willie Peters, in his own mind, was already taking the conversion. But that man, Paul Helens, this has got everything.
Well, if you like drama in your sport, you've hit the right button today. 20 points to 8. Could have been 26-8. Could have been 20-14. This, Paul Helens, is having the game of his young life. Remember the pass he put in for the try in the corner up the other end, and what about that tackle?
Well, I don't know about the players making the full 80. I'm struggling.
Tuilangi's up the middle again. Grounded on halfway. Long. Chip over the top. Dallas just allows it to bounce over his head. Knew there needed to be no drama there. It wasn't a 40-20.
Well, I mentioned the fact that this game was just like a battle on a chessboard. Seesawing efforts. Dean Bell knows they are under the cosh. 20 points to 8. It's been outstanding.
Well, Dean Bell in charge of the youngsters at the JJB Stadium, but he must be impressed with 20-year-old Paul on the other side.
Oh, what a tackle.
Tuilangi just drove Connolly back 5 metres then. No wonder he's a big favourite on the terraces here. Robinson now. Wigan just can't get through them.
Well, it just shows you that Robinson has been involved more often than some of the Wigan forwards. They know they've got to shift into another gear. But as I mentioned, halfway through this first half, Wigan have not had the possession. Farrell has been a non-entity. That's a good kick, though. They've turned them all around.
And Farrell is leading the charge. He was waving at all his colleagues then to join him, and they seemed a little reluctant. This has been an inspired first half from St Helens. Chris Smith from dummy half.
The quality of rugby league on display is superb.
Martin. Big kick downfield, just out on the full.
It would have been a 40-22.
Wigan have got
inches.
25 seconds to launch this attack.
Well, we know that they can do the set piece where Farrell peels out from the loose forward with the football, and they kick across, normally for Dallas to score into the corner.
Well, it's with Johnson. Tackle's completed. The next tackle will be the last. Farrell knows it. He'll put the boot to ball surely. No, he's running it to Robinson. Caught on the half volley. Nowhere for Robinson to go. That's the first half done and dusted. And what a 40 minutes for the champions from St Helens. Dean Bell and Billy McGinty will have to deliver the half-time team talk of their lives. Iro scored a try, was denied another. O'Neill, a rare try for him. Iro's try created by an absolutely blistering pass from Paul Helens. Martin with the try. Sensational game at Knowsley Road. No wonder the crowds are back big time in the Super League. Well, there's more live football coming up for you today. Another two massive matches. Sky Sports 2 at 1:30. Action from the First Division as Charlton take on Portsmouth. And on Sky Sports 1 tonight from 7, the big Merseyside derby between Everton and Liverpool, just up the road from here. Sky Digital viewers can also catch both matches live and interactive only on Sky Sports Extra. And I tell you what, if you like your sport in the raw, this is the place to be today. St Helens 20, Wigan Warriors 8. It was 6-0 to Wigan. St Helens have played an inspired 40 minutes and they are now in the box seat. And Ian Millwood has walked into Nosey Road and has waved the magic wand over this team, and the champions are playing like true champions. Billy McGinty in the orange top is delivering the team talk of his life. Frank Endicott, his boss, is 12,000 miles away in New Zealand. The Kiwis have been flogged 52 points to 0 by Australia in the Anzac. Frank Endicott's life at this moment is going from bad to worse because Saints have won the first half by 20 points to 8, but it is only half time. There's plenty of time for Wigan to come back, but Steve-O, can they?
It's going to be very difficult against the St Helens side that is absolutely playing out of their skin. Well done, Ian Millwood. He came here with a big cloud over his future, saying perhaps, could he handle the big time? Yes, he's made it quite clear today in that first 40 minutes that they can. But to be fair, it was Wigan that had control in the opening 10 minutes, and they came up with a classic try. Peters back on the inside. O'Neill went far too high on Farrell, and it was a beautiful support play by Paul Johnson. And at that point, St Helens were really on the wobble. But to their credit, they kept it on the move. Okay, a little bit of luck here. Martin went for the power play. It bounced off Cassidy. Not the best from Cassidy, but O'Neill took it. Gratefully took. And from there on in, it has just been superb St Helens play. This has got to be the pass of the season already. Wonderful work from Wellens. Iro in for a try. And a lot of controversy about this. Perolini, did he knock on? He loses the ball, but it went back. And I feel that the video referee has made the right decision. So therefore, the try that Martin went over. Look at the Wigan defence. They are totally at sea. Martin easily underneath the post. Wigan, no answer to the combination of Long and Martin. This is the incident where the ball was reaped away and it there become a no-try issue. Iro went on to score a simple try here. But look at this tackle. This Wellens is having the game of his life. An absolute wonderful tackle there from the fullback Wellens on the little halfback Peters. Absolutely sensational rugby league. It does not come much better than this. I'm going to run out of things to say. My voice is going to crack, I know it. But I am so looking forward to the next 40.
So are we if your voice goes. But can I just ask you one thing? The referee has gone back so far in the tackle count here today. He's gone back at least twice, about 4 tackles down the list. Now, OK, he can go back through in the 6 tackles in the sequence. But isn't it about time the made their own mind up?
Well, yeah, OK, there could be a little bit of doubt in the situation, but they do allow the advantage. And let's face it, on the 2 occasions that they've gone back to it, I think that the referee and the video referee has got it right. OK, we saw a clip of Ian Millwood saying that no, that try should have stood for Iro. But the rule states that if a man is clinging on to your own man while he makes contact with a ball carrier, then that is classified as a 2-man tackle. It's a very, very shady decision, but they've got it right.
OK, give the voice a little rest now as we tell you about the Man of the Match award. And the Man of the Match, of course, as always on our live matches here on Sky Sports, goes home with the wristwatch that it is. Whose arm will that adorn tonight? Well, that is the decision of the losing coaching staff. They have to pick the name of the man they believe has done most to contribute to their downfall. But as always, you can best guess that particular decision. 09009 1010 13. Predict who the coaches are going to choose. The prize for you, 2 grand final tickets for Saturday, October the 14th. And every name of every winner this year will go forward into the draw to win the box at Old Trafford on the big night. And I'll tell you something, St Helens against Wigan would not disgrace the Theatre of Dreams on the 14th of October. Now this Easter weekend will just keep on running at you if you're a rugby league fan. We have West against North Queensland Cowboys in the morning, and that's Saturday at 9 over on Sky Sports 1. We're on Sky Sports 1 again on Easter Monday at 6 for Warrington against the Saints. That will be another belter. And Huddersfield Giants against Halifax Blue Sox will round off the Easter programme here on Sky Sports 1 again, 7:30 on Tuesday night. Fantastic stuff. They said in this week before this match that the crowds in Super League are up by a quarter on last year. If you look around this ground right now, there are some happy, smiling faces, particularly on the St Helens side, and there are plenty of Wiganers with a lot of hope for the next 40 to come. The weather has turned slightly inclement, but that won't stop what has been an absolutely sensational match from progressing over the next 40 minutes. And who's going to win it? Box seat just now. They have a 12-point advantage. The champions are ahead by 20 points to 8. More World Championship boxing next weekend, live from Madison Square Garden. Lennox Lewis defends his world heavyweight titles against Michael Grant. Also on the bill, Paul Ingle against Junior Jones for the IBF featherweight title, plus 2 title fights from Wembley. Now the show starts at 10 o'clock next Saturday night. It's on Sky Box Office. For more information, call 0990 800 888. That's 0900 800 888. 0990 800 888. That's the telephone number for the box office event. Don't forget the telephone number here for your votes for the man of the match. With 20 minutes to go, St Helens 20, Wigan 8. You can pick any player on show today as man of the match. Paul Wellens has to be a contender from St Helens, but still 40 highly important minutes lie ahead of us. And Wigan Warriors know that the next 40 minutes will decide whether they keep pegs with Bradford at the table. Simon Horton has come on for them. Last try for Wigan last June, and it's Mick Cassidy who he has replaced. And Simon Horton can score vital tries, and if he gets one today, it will be a vital try. Dean Bell back in his seat. Willie McGinty has delivered the team talk. Have they been able to turn it round? Tommy Martin and Sean Long, the dream team for St Helens in the middle of the park. So important to Saints. But Steve-O, although they've had the usual cavalier approach, St Helens, haven't we been impressed by their defence as well?
Certainly worked overtime, and they kept the ball away from Wigan in that last 20 minutes in the first half. And that's the man that really has shone today, Paul Wellens, not only in attack, but we saw with that wonderful tackle on Willie Peters. It was more than a tickle, I can assure you. Absolutely superb.
Sonny Nicol has done nothing to weaken the St Helens defence since he has come on. Saints attacking as we watch from right to left in this second half. Tuilangi gets to his feet, plays the ball. Cunningham's had a big game, and Cunningham has a big run. They cannot put this man down. A pocket battleship.
Outstanding yet again. What a great start.
Long and Martin. Oh, Wellens, it was not the best pass. Martin saying he was touched by a Wigan hand. Sean Long, Stankovic, grounded by the Wigan defence. It's the last tackle.
Well, with such a commanding lead, it really needs a good kicking game in the second half from the Saints. And that's not a good one. It's straight down the throat from Sean Long to Redlinski. And I'm sure that the Saints coach Ian Millwood would have said to his charges, if you just respect the possession, keep control of the game, just like you did in that final moments of the first half, then I'm sure they can hang on for victory. Rain falling heavily now, so mistakes will be plenty.
Yes, the blue skies have gone, grey skies overhead, but these two sides lighting up Good Friday. Let's see what was sitting room's half-time. Angela?
Well, we see the contrast in the weather, Eddie. There's been contrast in the changing rooms at half-time too. He's ultimately happy, but wants to see the team complete their sets of 6 more, make the most of every opportunity, and make a good kick and chase.
Helens is away, gives it to Iro. Robinson gets to him, the ball spills. And Radlinski tidies up for Wigan, but so close. St Helens again.
Good work from Robinson, it had to be as well. They had the man outside there.
Take a rest with that, boys. Straight back to Angela.
I think it's Wigan's defence really that they want to be tighter on, and the second phase of that defence, whenever St Helens are offloading the ball in the tackle, they seem to be making the most of it, and Wigan are not closing down that second phase. The bad news from an injury point of view is that Stephen Roof won't be coming back on. He took a really bad knock to the head in the first half and has not recovered at all.
That is a blow for Wigan, but have they got a big hit by Tuilangi on Smith? Have they got the tackle out there?
He's on fire. Tuilangi. Oh, Exocet missile. Hit the red button. Boom. Crowd love that. And 5 St Helens players rushed to Tuilangi to congratulate him.
Iro's running pretty strongly too today.
The aura.
Iro fancies a victory against his former club. Long at Joint. Not much difference between them. Joint's about 6'6", Long's about 5'2". Never mind. Stankovic, Martin up the middle. He's got support with Perolini. Tackle's not completed. He offloads to Nicol. Connolly was found wanting. Nicol with a good run. Tuilangi is dummy half. Tuilangi fancies it himself.
Get out!
They're falling off the tackles, Wigan. They're really out on the rack now.
Long crossfield kick collected by Dallas. Oh, good job that Sean Long got there.
2 halfbacks. They swept up on Brett Dallas. He's probably the fastest player out on the field of play. Good option though, but well read by the winger. It had to be. Captain Marvel, what can he do for Wigan? They've got to do now.
Robinson to scamper away. Nicol and Stankovic missing. Tuilangi got him.
Well, he's been looking for work all throughout this game. But it's important now that Wigan just settle down. Apply the pressure with this kick now on the last.
It's with Peters. Now with Tony Smith. There's the little dab into the space. Wellens. Oh, he's cool as a cucumber.
Nice option for that man yet again. STAR, no doubt. Reads the game well-balanced runner.
You do very well on the spelling. N-O-T-R-Y, S-T-A-R. Anything over 4 letters?
I struggle.
S-T-R. Go on. Cunningham. Wellens.
They're relentless the way St Helens are just keeping this ball alive.
Joint. Cunningham down the short side. Back it goes to Iro. Good tackle, Radlinski. Here's Cunningham over the top. Robinson claims it. And Chris Smith wrestles Robinson to the floor via the collar of his jersey. Radlinski now.
Well, so many years Wigan have relied on individual skills at times to get them out of the hole.
They're relying on it again.
Robinson's the type of player that perhaps could just get them back into this game.
Betts, Farrell, tackle's not completed, now it is by Hoppy. Johnson, Dennis Betts, Perolini has him in a headlock, but Betts keeps those legs pumping.
Good work. Maybe 4 years ago, he'd have been through that gap.
Peters, back it comes to Tony Smith. High kick, but there's no chase. St Helens are watching it, and Wellens is under no pressure at all. Wigan were spectators also.
Well, that was the poorest chase of the day. You mentioned the fact that how much petrol in the tank. That's got to be a flop. Oh, the officials missed it.
Stuart Cummings just looked to his right-hand side when in with that flop. Here goes Chris Smith. John ground. Smith was looking for the penalty. Cummings was unimpressed. Sullivan is grounded.
And he tries every time, doesn't he, Chris Smith? Wriggles around.
Crossfield kick from long. Radlinski was moving across this way to cut out a possible 40-20. And now Radlinski is trapped.
Well, the chase was superb by Saints there. That's the difference between the two sides after the restart. And again, we see good work from the winger Robinson.
Simon Horton. Good defence, Martin and Joint.
Wigan being forced into one-out football. They need to change their tactics.
Farrell. 7.5 minutes, second half gone. Connolly comes to the bench. Betts drives it up the middle again. Last one. Super defence from St Helens this. Peters, crossfield kick looking for Dallas. Dallas is after this. Wellens though, calm, cool, collected.
Well, he's had plenty of height there, but yet again, they failed to apply the pressure to Paul Wellens. It is not the best kicking game from Wigan today. And surely they must start to realise that they've been peppering fullback Paul Wellens. He's been equal to the task. They've got to change the tactic, start peppering the wings.
Sonny Nicol, the devil's own job to put him down. Cunningham is dummy half. Long, misses out Martin and finds Iro. Iro back to Tuilangi. Tuilangi with such strength. Look at the man, playing like a man possessed. Wellens, last one.
They just cannot keep this Tuilangi down, can they?
Cunningham.
What a great game the Hookers had too.
Long. Big deep. That'll skip away. That'll skip away with the rain pouring down now.
It's a vital moment for Saints. I'm sure that in their minds, and in that fella's mind too, that confidence of hanging on to this and anything that Wigan can throw at them. Not only in attack have they been superb, look at that defence. They're outrunning the Wigan outfit, they're out-muscling them.
Listen to the crowd at St Helens. That was not played properly by Mestrov. And Newton took a look at him.
Simple error.
Well, both of them made a right hash of that.
Their heads are down, Wigan. They need to dig deep. They have to get the desire back. Saints, they're riding high.
Hoppy. Tommy Martin directing traffic at dummy half. Back to his mate. Long, lovely dink over the top, but that'll skip away. Trying to get Sullivan involved.
But that's an ideal kick, Eddie. That is wonderful tactics.
Well, for Long and Martin, read milk and honey.
Sure does, but with the rain falling down, the ball is getting slippier by the moment. So therefore, with your defence terrier-like, the mistake could easily come.
Dallas.
They have worked as one unit together at the Saints. Look at that first line of defence.
There's just nowhere through. The ball.
Oh, he never played that.
Penalty to St Helens. You've got to get to your feet.
The tackle was completed. He failed to do that. He just lost control. There was no hand in it.
But no, needless to say, St Helens are going to take a kick at goal.
Well, I mentioned the fact that Long's kick into the corner was hoping they'd force the mistake. They have done that already. And this is wonderful rugby league football. They are now going to take the 2 points on offer.
Well, Billy's got a bit of snow on the roof, hasn't he, Billy McGinty? That's what comes of being a coach these days. And he's the ideal man to come on with the water and pass the message down. It's his own message, along with words from Dean Bell. But what can they do? Hoppy's balls all day. And here is Sean Long. Big kick this, because Wigan will have to score 3 times if he gets it. But he hasn't. What's more, he's not got it dead. Robinson will run it back.
And you can see how slippy it's becoming out there now. So not only is time against the Wigan side, so is the pitch. It's slippy. The ball will be also. This is probably the most outstanding defensive display I've seen this season.
Well, remember the defensive display that St Helens produced to win the grand final last year. This is on a par with that. Mestrov. And 157 times Saints have put their bodies on the line. Wigan 121. Ball in hand with Farrell. A kick through, collected by Wellens. It's almost like a magnet. That's good chasing down by Betts on Sullivan.
It had to be. Sullivan was getting into top gear. But the amount of pressure they applied on Andy Farrell was absolutely outstanding. They know how to close down the big fella.
Long. Henari just on.
Bad mistake. Play on.
Wigan have it with Robinson. The jack in the box.
It was a big hit. Did Tony Smith get a hand to it? Hard to see.
Newton back to Betts. Here's Farrell. Looking for a captain's innings now from Andy Farrell of Wigan.
Captain on captain. Chris Joint sticking to him like a limpet mine.
And maybe that's why Ian Millwood put Joint to loose forward to take care of the Wigan captain.
No doubt about that. One of the best defensive players in Super League is Chris Joint.
Tony Smith, short ball. Horton's got Radlinski, and Radlinski scores. Wigan aren't done yet. Radlinski with the try. That is the 90th try of Radlinski's career. And could it be one of the biggest he's ever scored?
Well, we know the reason why they brought the big fella Horton out, back on the inside. Stankovic was palmed away. Radlinski read it superbly. Try. It is one that they needed. And he took the big fella, his strength. Beautiful fend. What positioning by Radlinski. At a time when it looked like Saints were coasting. Wigan, yet again, they've done it so many years in the past, have bounced back.
Kick from Farrell, bang in front. Wigan are still in this match. Just one converted try away now. 20 points to 14. It is compelling. Wigan, the supporters have suddenly found their voice. St Helens have been singing for 13 minutes. And their team has been purring along towards a victory. Now it's in the pot again.
Well, we said it would take something special, and that certainly was a great effort by Simon Horton. Done it so often in the past as well. Loves nothing better than to run out wide with the centres. Proved the key there.
Remarkable stat on Chris Radlinski. He has scored now on his last 5 appearances at Knowsley Road. A Wiganer who must love this particular piece of grass.
Well, not only that, Eddie, he would have seen the way that his opposite number, Paul Wellens, has played today. And he had to produce something. Wigan needed that so badly.
Horton created it with a good run from broken play. He's looking to do the same again here, but Nicol and Martin got to him. Such a big defensive effort. I just question whether it will take its toll on St Helens late in this match. We shall see. No signs as yet. Wellens.
Good solid play. And the man involved in the tackle there, Lee Gilmore. Fresh legs could be another key factor in this game.
Huge possession in terms of Wigan in this second half, and they've made it count with the try. Henari. The St Helens supporters know this ain't over yet. The fat lady's not arrived at Knowsley Road.
Well, no one's seen, that's for sure. Superb game, this. Superbly led by this fella here. Kieran Cunningham. He's smart. Oh, he's come up with a mistake.
Oh, and Tony Smith turned to his players then and clenched the said, come on.
Just lost control, tried to kick the referee. He's too experienced, is the referee, Stuart Cummings, for that. The pressure that is building. Oh, you can feel it. Cut it with a knife here.
Robinson, Wigan defending a proud Super League record at Knowsley Road. The Saints haven't won against Wigan at Knowsley Road since the inaugural campaign in 1996. Will Wigan make them suffer again? O'Connor.
This brick wall, St. Helens defence, will it crack again?
Peters, Smith, the crowd trying to lift St. Helens. Smith gets the pass away. Oh, great tackle by Chris Smith. Play on, and it's back with Iro.
Took the big gamble, he came off from the wing, Chris Smith, and came up with a beauty. Oh, that was a try-saver. He took a huge gamble.
Came up for him. Henari.
And the rain still falling here at Knowsley Road.
Long, the little dummy. It's opened up for Chris Smith. Chris Smith is quick.
So is Paul Johnson. He's holding down. That's good refereeing. But if that's the case, then why didn't he penalise it?
Martin, that's a beautiful kick. That's a great kick. Radlinski. Oh, he almost took a fatal gamble. Sullivan was steaming down, and Radlinski just hacked it away.
He knew how important it was to try to get that ball over the whitewash. As it turns out, St. Helens will receive the ball from the dropout from underneath the sticks. He's a cool, calm.
Billy McGinty's out there with the water again.
Waited until the final moment. Sullivan, so close. Foul, it's a good one.
I'll get this in a minute. He's asking his players to lift, and he's also looking at the crowd and trying to lift them as well. Billy McGinty making his way back now. Wants the Wigan crowd to encourage his men, but this is Stankovic. Great run from Stankovic.
Strength, upper body, he's just in the...
Long, dangerous. Henari.
Great defence. Smith and Gilmore.
Long again, involved in just about everything at the moment. O'Neill got a try first half, looking for another. 4 tackles gone. Cunningham to try and pinch one. And 3 blue and white jerseys are there to stop him. O'Neill went for the power play.
Well, that was total confusion there by the Saints. The last person you want to get into the dummy half situation on the last is a prop forward like Julian O'Neill. Sean Long should have got in there. Oh, swinging out from Nickel. Over the top.
I don't know whether it is over the top. Robinson's flat.
I think there's a bit of a kidology there. He missed him. Oh, he caught the knee. To be fair to Robinson, it's not the swinging arm. Nickel misses him. Misses, but Anali doesn't. Right knee straight into his face. Touch Judge on now.
Yes, he saw it.
I thought he breaks the top of his head. Okay. Right, sorry, the penalty's against you.
Well, he didn't make contact, but maybe a little bit of justice has been done there.
Smith and Long as well. Chris, come here.
Chris Smith is being called out now by referee Stuart Cummings.
Chris, we make decisions on what we see. You're not going to change his mind. You're not doing yourself any favours by doing that, all right?
Well, didn't we say that about 6 times in the commentary last night? No matter what the players say to the officials, once they've made their mind up, they ain't going to make a change.
Well, there could be a change, because I'm sure Ian Millwood, the Saints coach, will be absolutely furious over that situation. The last thing he wants is players to start losing their composure now. And he knows it too. He had Wigan on the rack.
Well, Robinson's in the blood bin, and there seems some confusion involving the fourth official. Connolly's waiting to come back on. Robinson's off with a bloody nose.
Well, Farrell went over to Robinson and said, get him off. We want to get on with this football. We are behind.
They are, and they have 20 minutes to rescue the game. A game that looked in danger of slipping away from them in the half, but they've dug deep, Wigan. They're back within a converted try.
Well, that was amazing. Whilst Robinson was still being treated out there, they couldn't get on with the game. Clock was ticking away. Farrell was furious.
Robinson's trying to get back on, but I think Connolly has come on to replace him. So Robinson's on and off this field like a fiddler's elbow at the moment. This now is Johnson.
Can this St. Helens defence hang on? Remember, they've had to do most of the tackling. That's got to be a penalty. They are losing the plot to St. Helens.
And Tommy Martin's losing his rag.
He drags the leg across. You can't do that. Once you've done the tackle, you cannot interfere with any of the player.
You got to clean that area, Tommy.
What was the point? What was the point of putting the knee across onto his chest? Well, that's madness.
I take on board what you say, but it's a bit harsh.
The rule is quite explicit.
Yes, I know, but maybe he was getting out the way.
Once you've made, you're not allowed to touch him. Never mind trying to plant his chest into the ground.
He's got to get off him, though, hasn't he? And he was trying to get off him, and his leg caught the ball. We're arguing now, it won't change the referee's mind, Steve-o. Farrell has missed the kick anyway. Justice, in some people's books, has been seen to be done.
What a great run from Smith.
Sensational. Cut down by Farrell.
That shows you the determination on the same side.
Joint's away!
Oh, what a break!
Joint has got Stankovic and Sullivan. Joint all the way! Kick to the corner. Oh, he's blown the try. He has blown a try, Chris Joint.
There could be, and should have been, a penalty. Stankovic was held back in back play. Joint makes the break. Stankovic is on the inside. Not only one Wigan player got to him, two got to him. Dennis Betts was the second to get to him. Dallas did well to get back. But watch on the inside. O'Connor had a go at him. They all had a go. They had three go at Stankovic. Now, to me, that should have gone to the video screen. That could very well have been a penalty try. Not once, not twice, but three times Stankovic was touched.
That would never, in a month of Sundays, have been a penalty try. It could have been a penalty, I'll give you that, and should have been.
The man was on the inside. The fullback was nowhere to be seen.
Anyway, we've had a go at the players for the last 24 hours about arguing about referees' decisions. We're at it now. It's the emotion of this game, and the man of the match, well, take your pick. There are 34 names on my sheet, and you can pick any one of them, and you won't get an argument from me. 09009 10 10 13.
Well, break the watch up. Give them all a piece.
Long!
What a tackle. O'Connor put his body on the line. So did Mestrop. Oh, they'll take the two. That is just what Saints needed.
Mestrop.
Well, he pushed him. That's exactly the same as what occurred with Martin. You're not allowed to touch the man. Sean Long will just keep his cool. He will not be rushing this one. Millward takes a drink. Sean Long has already taken a drink.
Robinson's back. Gilmore goes off.
I'm taking a drink.
You will be after this to settle the nerves down.
No good putting your arm around me now. I will not forgive you.
Well, I tell you what, you can add your name to a long list. Sean Long to calm things down. 2 more points to St Helens. They've got to again score twice. 22 points to 14.
Little wonder that coaches go bold, go grey,
Lose their voice. Sean Long.
This has been a class.
How long to go? Around about 15 minutes. Well, the players couldn't stand it, but I'd be happy if this one went on until it goes dark. It has been absolutely fantastic. As it always is.
You really want me to lose my voice, don't you?
Canary with the drive upfield.
It's had everything. Full credit to every player that's graced this field. Who has got most petrol in the tank? Newton went with the elbow. This is stupid play from Newton. They didn't need it. The tackle had already been completed, and Newton went and launched himself with the elbow across the face. Watch this. He hit his own man first, and then got O'Neill.
Andy.
Stupid play.
That's crazy, and I think the incident's going on report.
Well, he took Betts first. Betts felt it. But I tell you what, O'Neill would be hurting more. What on earth has he done a thing like that for? When they were desperate to get back into the game.
And the incident is on report.
And rightly so.
So Terry Newton has an anxious wait.
Well, I don't know how many of these players have got dogs back home. But let the dog out. They'll go home and kick that dog all over the joint.
I was wondering what was coming, and now I'm totally confused. Don't they kick cats?
You go home and kick the dog.
You might. Long. Oh, joint.
What a chance.
Willie Peters, I think, got a little fingertip to that in flight. Yes, it's St Helens head and feet.
Certainly did. He saved the try, that is for sure. Otherwise, Joint would have been racing across for the try that could seal the game. He took it off with Peters.
Well, Connolly wants to leave the field and go into the blood bin. And the referee will have none of it. So Connolly has to take his place in the defensive line again. As Long feeds Martin. Martin goes wide. St Helens. That should kill Wigan off. 2 tries, Kevin Iro, against the club that he won 4 Challenge Cups with and scored 66 tries in 100 appearances for. Ian Millwood, if he has it in a bottle, whatever it is, he'll be a millionaire.
Wonderful work here, the strength of the big centre, through the dummy. He had the strength, he had the wherewithal, and Wigan will be ruining the fact that the hooker Newton gave away a silly penalty that has put Saints in this position. When Peters touched it, he was back to 6. Sorry, the strum down, and then, from that position, for so many years, the Saints, they displayed wonderful attacking skills, but they combined it now with the defence and the lethal finishing like we've just seen.
Well, Connolly has been on and off the field. He's wandering around with blood pouring from his head, and he's not been put in the blood bin. Sean Long to add the extras. Misses. 26 points, St Helens. 14 Wigan. One of the 2 remaining 100% records in the Super League is about to go west.
Well, the trainer has now gone to the referee, Stuart Cummins, and said, that red stuff that's running out of his face is blood. Cummins has agreed with him on this occasion.
Well, that's why Wigan wouldn't make the change. Gilmore has now come on. Mestrov is coming off. It's all change for Wigan.
O'Neill wants to come off. Pedalini wants to come back in.
Perolini's now in. Cunningham gets the ball and is slid into touch. It only needs to be a fraction, and it was. Cunningham can't believe it.
Well, a sliding, slippy turf. No doubt about it. Whitewash on the fingertips.
The crowd on the big screen. Well, 10 minutes for Wigan. 10 minutes for St Helens. Tuilangi.
Look at that defence. Tuilangi. What a game. Tommy Martin is screaming at him. Keep going. Put some more coal on the fire.
Farrell. Back it goes to Radlinski. Outstanding defence from St Helens today. Absolutely outstanding. Betts. Hanari all over him.
Can Tony Smith produce something? Can the skipper, Andy Farrell, bring something out of the bag? Surely they'll opt for the kick. Will it be Peters? Will it be Smith?
Peters with the kick to the corner. Chris Smith is there. Robinson's after it.
What a great take. Under so much pressure. They both set sail. Cool as a cucumber. He jumped from within. Diffused the bomb. Little wonder that players are going down like 9 pins. Cramp obvious from Chris Smith.
Perolini.
Well, this must go down as one of the best control games we've seen. It's been rough and tough. There's been very little dirty play in it. Outstanding rugby league football.
09009, 10-10-13. Pick a name. It could be the one that's chosen. You could be up to the grand final. This match would not disgrace the Theatre of Dreams. Cunningham. I don't know who you could pick as man of the match.
He's had a field day as Cunningham.
Martin, inevitably it's long. Joint missed out. Hoppy, Sullivan. Joint.
Forward pass. Forward pass. It will be denied. He saw the last one. Did Stuart Cummings. Chris Joynt's wondering what on earth he has to do to kill off this Wigan outfit. Sean Long, a touch forward. You can see the position of Hoppy. And that was a bit suspect. High shot, show you better. Long did not move forward, so the momentum rule did not count.
The second one most certainly was. Cowie, oh!
What on earth has Nickel?
Calm down, calm down.
Now, Cowie level the elbow
down. Get your elbow down, come here. Move away.
Who's going to penalise?
What you've done, hey listen. What you've done, you're taking everything out of my hands by doing that. Alright? So the penalty's going against you, calm down. Alright? Here we go. What's the elbow in? I know.
To be fair, the impact was in the chest, and Nickel had a swing, and he saw quite clearly. The impact certainly on the chest. He went into his chin after that. Well, let's hope they don't lose their cool, because it's been a magnificent effort from both sides. Look at that defence. Oh, Cowie has a go.
Cowie's at it now.
Well, surely, if he's penalised one for swinging, he's got to penalise the other side for swinging.
Smith to Farrell, dumped to the ground by Tommy Martin. Smith, Horton, back to Smith. Tuilangi inevitably. Last one, Wigan.
Well, St Helens, they've snuffed out the major three attacking players. Farrell, Peters and Smith. What a game he's had. Kieran Cunningham in the sweeping role. Come and get me, he says.
Well, Steve-O, if you were picking up the phone now and dialing 09009 101013, who would your man of the match be, for goodness sake?
Exocet missile, second rower, Peretti Tuilangi.
Long! Great play! Hoppy! done, Saints. Oh, where's the defence gone? Hoppy! Hoppy back to Martin, they must score! Iro! Hat-trick! And that is a hat-trick for Kevin Iro. Good Friday, 1996. St Helens' last victory at Knowsley Road against Wigan. Ian Millwood has moved in, set up camp here, and St Helens have hit the roof. Good Friday 2000, Iro with the hat-trick.
They just let him run. It's a tired defence. Cowie, Hoppy had so much room to move. Tommy said, who wants it? Iro said, give me the hat-trick, please. Long made the break. Superb dummy. They got to him in the end. This is outstanding football. But look how they allow Hoppy the room to move. No one got near him. They were queuing up. Martin says, IRO for TRY.
Well, he was the villain of the piece at Wembley in 1988. He scored a hat-trick then, 1989, I beg your pardon. Kevin Iro scored a hat-trick then for Wigan against St Helens. They'll give him the freedom of the town now because he's got a hat-trick for the Saints against Wigan. And long to add, two more, which he does with consummate ease. 32 points to Saints, 14 to Wigan. What a day to be a St Helens supporter.
And what a day for the new coach, Ian Millwood. But that is woeful defending. We were wondering which side would run out of gas, and it's Wigan. Iro gleefully puts it down. Calm, cool and collected Ian Millwood. Frank Endicott, only 7 days ago, said, no one will go through Super League undefeated. Sorry, Frank, you're right. But I don't think he wanted this scoreline.
Out on the full from the kick-off to penalty on halfway to Wigan. There's only one unbeaten record in Super League now. It belongs to the Bradford Bulls. But there is another unbeaten record in Super League. Comes to Ian Millwood. Into town, St Helens have been unbeaten in this competition. And so Ian Millwood has a 100% record, even if his team don't. Oh, Martin's away again! Tommy Martin with the try. Second try for Tommy Martin. It's oh so easy. Wigan's defence has gone to Gavin's.
They've run out of steam. Saints certainly have not done that. Perolini sucks them in. The simplest of dummies from Tommy Martin. You could see there that Neil Cowie struggling to get the legs moving. That's his second for the game. They're hanging off. Watch how Cowie struggles to get across there. He just can't do it. In and out. His coach said, give me the goods. I'll make you, along with this guy. Two of the best halfbacks in Super League, and after today he said, look at my number. 3 months ago, there was talk about letting him go. Give him his wages. Give him a bus pass. Send him down the M62. They won't let him go now.
38-14. St Helens Day. A wonderful, wonderful win for the champions. The margin of the defeat. Well, not many would have predicted it. Absolutely fantastic day to be a Saints fan.
Well, Frank Endicott on the abacus is looking at 90 points has been scored against his sides. 52 by Australia, 38 against Saints. Not the best weekend for Frank Endicott.
Tuilangi's first mistake.
This has been a blitz.
And the sad news from the point of view worse, it is unconfirmed, but the news from the dugout is that Paul Johnson has broken an arm here. So it has gone from bad to worse from Wigan. O'Connor is dropped to the ground. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this sensational Good Friday of Rugby League. It's not done yet. Tony Smith.
Again, that scrambling defence.
Willie Peters. Tuilangi gets to him inevitably. Last one for Wigan. Gilmore stabs the ball in goal. It's going nowhere. And Wellens just says, we'll let this go dead. They're counting down at Nosey Road to a wonderful win. Ian Millwood reigns supreme. Tommy Martin and the St Helens players receive the applause from everyone, including their coach. Sensational victory. Tuilangi, Iro, Long, Martin, Hoppy, Smith, Wellens, Cunningham, O'Neill, Stankovic, Nicol, Henare, Hall, Bennett. If I've left anyone out, I apologise. Anthony Sullivan maybe. But they could all go home tonight with the Man of the Match award. But we will name whoever it is when we return. A thrilling win for Saints. Well, I don't know about you at home, but we have thoroughly enjoyed this. St Helens have won by 38 points to 14. Kevin Iro got 3 tries, Tommy Martin got 2 tries, but a name not on that caption, Peretti Tuilangi, is the man of the match. He goes home tonight with a Tissot watch, and he's talking to Angela Powers.
Yeah. Peretti Tuilangi, you've been voted the man of the match. Here's your prize, and it was a dogfight, really, wasn't it?
Yes, first of all, thanks to Tissot for the watch. Yeah, Wigan's a great side, but we hung in there, and it's great, credit to the boys we came up with the win.
And it was a really enjoyable one by the looks on your faces by the end of that.
It's beautiful, yeah.
And what about you, Ian Millwood, the coach? You must have been really delighted with that. Your first win over Wigan.
Yeah, and once again, not only the win, it was the quality of the win. The tries we scored, had a lot disallowed, and the 5 games we've been involved with it, they haven't been just wins, they've been quality wins, and the players are outstanding today.
It really was a non-stop effort, wasn't it? And that crowd, they were behind you right from the beginning.
Well, they were, but we gave them something to cheer about too, We're pretty hot today.
Richard Rees of Essex is off to the Grand Final on October the 14th. St Helens against Wigan would grace the Grand Final on the 14th of October. Richard, enjoy your evening out at the Grand Final, whoever is there. Absolutely breathtaking match here at Nosey Road this lunchtime. Steve-O's almost lost his voice. Millwood, Steve-O, he arrived, he's not been beaten in Super League. They've won every match under his control. Now he's beaten Wigan. He ought to resign and go back to Leeds, shouldn't he? He'll never get better than this.
No, I must say it's been a dream start, and under a lot of controversy, of course, when he came to the club. A lot of the fans here, who I'm sure turned up on this wonderful Good Friday, was wanting to say, we want Ellery back. Well, with respect to Ellery Hanley, I must say that they will want to keep this guy. But full credit to Wigan, they certainly didn't throw in the towel, and Horton made the break for Linsky to put them through. And it looked as though they were going to have a fight back. But a silly penalty given away by Terry Newton allowed St Helens back into the game. And this man, so strong, Iro, that was number 2. Then came the hat-trick. Look at that. Hoppy was allowed all the room in the world. Martin said, who wants it? Iro said, I do. I'll have the hat-trick. We were wondering which team would run out of gas. It was going to be Wigan. The big fella, Perolini, Martin. Notice how Cowie, leaden legs, can't get there. What a turnaround for this guy. Remember, this was the Tommy Martin that St Helens Club wanted to get rid of. Ian Millwood arrived and said, you produce the goods for me, I'm going to put you at the side of Sean Long, and boy, hasn't he come up trumps.
He has, they all have today. Wigan Warriors have beaten, but their coach Frank Endicott, 12,000 miles away, he has had 90 points put past his two teams today. Here he was in charge of Dean Bell and Billy McGinty. Dean Bell is next to the microphone with Angela.
Dean Bell, it was hard to just keep away from that St Helens team, wasn't it? They took it to you with their go-ahead and their attack.
Yeah, they certainly did. They played well, but I thought we added to their game really by missing so many tackles. I thought we were very poor all over the park, so we can't dwell upon it. Another game in 2 days' time, so we've got to pick ourselves up.
Wigan well beaten, 90 points against Frank Endicott's name. He'll be anxious to get back.
Yeah, not many Easter eggs in his baskets, is there? But I'm sure that Dean Bell, he knows that they've been outplayed today. What a tremendous effort from St Helens. They are now the team to watch, believe you me, if they play like that. When they come up against Bradford, bang, whoa, don't miss it.
Also, don't miss our next date with you, which, of course, is the morning West against North Queensland Cowboys, Sky Sports 1 from the NRL. And if you enjoyed Saints today, join us on Easter Monday at 6, Sky Sports 1 again, when they're up the road at Warrington. And we'll round off this Easter at Huddersfield, Sheffield on Tuesday night for the visit of the Halifax Blue Sox. We are going to administer Steve-O the voice now. Bye-bye.